Hey everybody, welcome to week 3. This week we're going to talk about the standards of the counseling profession. This really encompasses both our codes of ethics, accreditation, the credentialing process, and so all three of these topics are really important. The one thing that they all do is they demonstrate that in the counseling profession we do hold each one of our levels to a series of standards that help protect the public and also ensure that counselors have appropriate guidance, have appropriate supervision, and also have ramifications for not providing effective service. The PowerPoint notes are available. They're part of last week's PowerPoint, so you just want to be able to pull those out again so you can jot some additional notes. As you're working through the chapter, you may also want to visit a website that I've provided a link for, which is called CounselorAudiosource.net. It's a website that is really full of a bunch of podcasts with different topics. One of the podcasts that you'll find is on CACREP, which is our accrediting body. The interesting thing about CACREP is it really dictates the standards to which all counseling programs have to adhere. You can attend a non-CACREP counseling program for a master's degree if you want to, but if you want to ensure that there's a degree of consistency and a high standard of delivery of courses and material, then you'll seek out CACREP accredited courses. So take a few minutes and listen to just some of that podcast. And then you're going to do an activity on the discussion board. I've set up a discussion board that's titled Ethical Activity, I believe. And what you'll do in the back of your text, there are links to the codes of ethics for ACA, which is the American Counseling Association, for AAMFT, which is the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapists, and APA, which is the American Psychological Association. You'll follow those links and choose one of the following topics, either dual relationships, reporting abuse, confidentiality, competence, or sexual relationships with clients. So choose one of those and see how each are represented in the different ethical codes. You'll find, in fact, that they are slightly different, which is always really interesting. Once you've examined that, you'll return to the discussion board and post a 3-paragraph reflection of your findings. So what you'll do is you'll compare and contrast, talk about some of the similarities and some of the differences that you saw, and then tie it to the chapter. You do not need to respond to your peers. However, if you want to take the time to see some of the work that your peers have posted, I think that will really help you broaden your perspective, not only on the topic that you chose, but also on the ones that your peers have chosen. Next, you'll take the reading quiz for the week. This one's a little bit shorter, but it's still a 10-point quiz designed to help you pull out the most important aspects of this chapter. And then finally, you'll head to the blog, where you'll take a look at the conversations that your peers are having and join in. So let us know what you thought about the chapter, what you thought about the reading, what you thought about ethics codes and accreditation and the whole credentialing process. So I look forward to reading your work, and I hope you have a terrific week. Enjoy this topic, and then we'll start moving into some other things next week.